class 3 sexual predator?
Tier 1.
Was tier 1's the highest and worst?
No,
I'm the lowest.
It's your child's life.
Do you think you're the devil himself?
No, but I do have a good mirror.
It's a serious question. Do you think you're the devil himself?
I don't know. Why would you say that?
Because you have all the attributes. You're incredibly smart. You remember the devil. Somebody knows
smart?
The devil's brilliant. You read Milton's Paradise Lost.
No, the devil scares me.
This is from a well-known interview clip of Jeffrey Epstein where the interviewer asks him directly,
do you think you're the devil himself?
And instead of answering the question, he immediately redirects. This is a classic conversational control move. Now, from a perspective of hypnosis and influence, a few things are happening at once. First, he shifts the frame. The moment he asks,
I don't know. Why would you say that?
The focus moves off of him and back onto the interviewer. Now the interviewer is the one explaining, justifying, and elaborating. Second, he answers a question with a question. This buys time. It slows the pace. It forces the other person to keep talking. The more the other person talks, the more they reveal, the more they commit, the more control Epstein gains over the direction of the conversation. Third, notice his body language. Smiling while being asked a serious moral question, slight hand movements, scratching the back of his head. These small signals communicate ease, deflection, and emotional distance from the heaviness of what's being discussed. There's an even more subtle moment. When the interviewer starts comparing him with the devil, he interrupts with,
what?
Again, he's not defending, he's redirecting. He's making the interviewer keep explaining the comparison. This is narrative control. These patterns are not magic, they're communication tactics and strategy. People who want to protect an image, avoid responsibility, or steer perception will often do these things. Redirect with questions, reframe statements, shift attention back onto the other person, and use calm or incongruent body language to stay in control of the emotional tone. When you understand how persuasive communication actually works, you start to notice when someone's guiding a conversation away from truth and toward perception management. This isn't about learning to manipulate, it's about learning to recognize when someone else is. And here's a deeper takeaway. If communication can be used to deflect, distort, and maintain control in harmful ways, it can also be used to build, empower, and transform in the most positive ways. The same principles that shape perception in dark situations are the exact same principles that can be used to reshape how you see yourself, your potential, and what you believe is possible. That's what mindset and performance coaching is really about. Using language, focus, and internal dialogue to reframe limitations into growth potential. Using hypnosis to help people take control of their own narrative instead of living inside one they didn't choose. Because the moment you understand how influence works, you stop being unconsciously led and you start consciously leading your own life.